Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. How are we all doing today? One thing I've noticed with a quick shifter, you have to be in its parameters before it will allow you to change. So if you try changing too early, it'll just say not available, and you obviously then will be changing pretty much without it, which is a bit, it's not the way forward. There's lots of people out and about today. Loving this helmet. It's one I haven't used very much, I've had it a while. We went to a launch event down at Kawasaki at Grindle, and they just had a one offer while we were there, and we liked them, we took them. And then they're the Guy Martin helmets, and yeah, quite like it. It's an AGV again. I do like my AGV helmets. The last one I was using before was the Shark, and the audio on that wasn't very good at all. I think they're just different shapes for heads. Some manufacturers work differently to others, and yeah, how wonderful this bike is. Every time I get on it, I absolutely adore it. Well, I've had a few more miles on it now, a few more less to do for the service. I really need to get this booked in, get it serviced, and then we can get the tyres fitted and we'll go from there. Everything needs to be done. I'm having a week off at the end of March, and everything needs to be done on that week. Unfortunately or fortunately, whichever way you look at it. Kind of hoping the weather might let us get it serviced. Unfortunately the bike shop don't open Mondays, so hopefully I'm going to get serviced on the Tuesday, try and get the tyres fitted possibly on the Wednesday, and try and get it over the 1,000 miles by the end of that week, weather permitted. I know that we fancy doing the Mablethorpe sand racing. We always try and do at least one of their events, so we're going to hopefully do that. That's going to put a good 140-150 miles on her. So yeah, we'll be cooking with gas with that one. Again, it's cold. Today it's cold, and I'm not cold. Gloves are brilliant. Like I said, yeah, alright, if I was out in minus conditions it might be a different story. However, I'm not, and I think these are the way forward. Through the gears there, keep it going. I'll tell you another good thing by bringing her out as well, and that is the fact that she's got fresh fuel in today. Instead of sitting from September till March and the fuel becoming a bit naff, it's got all fresh fuel. I'm sure that it's not going to go up between now and March even if we don't get out again. love the way this bike sounds. There's been a couple of videos on YouTube where they've changed the rear cam, changed the exhaust cam, and to be fair it hasn't made any difference. So all the actual quietening is not done in the cam, it's done underneath. So it looks like it's just a waste of money unless you're going to put a full system on it. And I'm pretty sure if you do that you're going to have to have it remapped and refueled and everything else. The sweet spot on this, changing gear, about £4 grand. Seems to be a proper sweet spot, that does. Alright everybody, so I hope you're all doing really, really well, and you're all moving forwards with your biking season. I want to see if we get some GT owners. If you've got the GT, let me know in the comments. I want to see hear from you. Get a bit of a community going. I'll tell you what would be nice if we get out with some GT riders, have a day out, go and meet up somewhere and have a really good little run round. That'd be ace. I would thoroughly enjoy that. Commented about the Grindle Club calf. We went up there pretty much on his recommendation a long time ago now. We were on the VFR 1200 when we did it, and yeah, we didn't find him very accommodating at all. We did have a breakfast, the food was fine, nothing wrong with the food. However, we didn't find him very accommodating towards us, and he used to frequent it quite a lot, and I was quite surprised to find on one of his question and answer videos he doesn't go there anymore. He found it the same as we do, which is, well, they've got a good calf there, but I think they're that busy with walkers and everything else, it don't matter to them whether the biking community go there or they don't go there. So that was a shame. So no, I wouldn't recommend it as a place to go either, not unless you want to stand around and, you know, there's 4 people behind the counter and still waiting to get served. However, the food was fine. It wasn't anything fantastic, but it was fine. We had a breakfast and it was okay. So we're going to see if we find some more places to go to. I did a video on a cafe I put towards Bridlington way out on the Gull Road. Any Bulls or something, or whatever it's called. That's now closed down, unfortunately. Apparently this had some issues with the landlord, but at least they let me know they were shut in. Ernie's, that were it, Ernie's. And we're going to get some comms sorted out. We did have comms, Teresa's still got hers, mine fell off while I was riding one day. So we're going to have a look at that again and see if we're going to sort ourselves out again. I'll tell you what, this bike's loosening up nice. She is loosening up lovely. And again, all the hype about the brakes, I haven't got a problem with them. Alright, I've got used to them, but there's no problem with them. And they are as sharp as you can grab a handful, it stops. It's just, they're not solid from the start. Why that is, I don't know. whether it is an issue that Suzuki's going to come across and maybe deal with, which they normally do because they're pretty good at things like that. However, I haven't got a problem with them. I love it. Back brakes also one of the best back brakes I've had. And it's not just because the bike's new, because I've had new bikes before. But this engine's really starting to become sweet. Really, really sweet. We're heading home now. We've got a nice dinner cooking in the oven. And I've got to say, it's been a good ride. It's been a lovely ride. It's quite damp, the roads are quite dry, so all this rain we've been having. Another thing, I'm not having to put premium fuel in this. It runs absolutely beautifully on the normal stuff. I don't know whether, I really don't know whether premium petrol's any different. I believe the premium diesel is, it's got more cleaning additives in it, and I've run that in my car, but I'm not so sure premium petrol does a great deal. I did see a topic on 5th gear where they tested a car and put normal in and then put premium in, and the results were virtually the same. It did the same to the gallon, it had the same performance, it didn't up anything. The only thing they said was there are more cleaning materials in the petrol. I did seem to feel a difference in the GSXR. You put normal in and put premium and it seemed a bit more lively. However, how much of that was just me, I don't know. I suppose it could well have been. Who knows? It's quite windy out today. That'll be interesting. Where's he going? Will he go? Will he won't? No, he didn't. He must be a biker at heart. I don't know why I said thank you, he can't hear me. Oh, do you know what? This bike's registration number is HPE, happy. And it's my happy place. Tell you what, it's another degrees cooler at the minute. It's gone down and I can feel that on my hands. That's where I suppose heated grips are going to win. Then I think heated gloves are going to be better. Do you know what? For real world, this bike is perfect. You can commute on this, go for a ride on it, go on your holidays on it, go for a blast on it. Spot on. I'm sure other people who own other manufacturers' bikes are going to be very similar in their thinking. However, I really do think Suzuki got this right. Apparently it's one of the top selling bikes now. Because I think a lot of us who are riding sports bikes have realised that, you know, I miss the theatre of the sports bike. I don't miss the aches and pains. having that, to be honest with you, getting on this is an event every time, so maybe not. I'm looking forward to the warm weather, the sunshine and the warmer roads, I can assure you of that. Any of you guys been to the Wildbad weekend? It seems to be growing every year at the moment. I might seriously think about having a wander across. To dig my tent out. It doesn't matter that the road's dead straight, it doesn't matter that we're in the middle of winter, nothing matters. I'm smiling. Wow. Helmet's good. Loving this. Seems to be a little bit of a better fit. Although my other one was an AGV as well, so maybe I don't know. I'm having a good one now. Somebody else is enjoying it too. This is lovely. You know, when you're two up and you've got your best friend, your wife, your whatever on the back, and you're having these adventures together, it's amazing. I will say one thing though, what I have noticed, that car drivers ain't looking out for us. That's for sure. They are definitely not looking out for us. Couple that have, but yeah, on the average out, no, they haven't. One thing would have made this perfect is if it hadn't gritted yesterday. Unfortunately, they did. And then we'd have had pretty much a dry road, and I wouldn't have had to wash this when I got home. But I don't mind. Oh, look how water the fields are. Can you see that? Well, even running in, the bike's averaging over 50 to the gallon. Blooming amazing. Well chuffed with it. And to be perfectly honest with you, on normal everyday roads, I probably wouldn't be using much more than what I've been using when I've been running in anyway. I mean, I've got to 5,500 and 5,500 is 80 mile an hour, so there's plenty nipping up away. It's just, I suppose I've tried to make sure that I've elongated or changed gear quite quickly, short shifted, where I wouldn't have to worry so much when she's running, and I might let her have a bit more legs. For anybody that's interested, this is 100% a GSXR 1000 with rock handlebars. It handles, it goes, it's got similar power to the K4, it's got 150 brake and the K4 had 150 brake, 148, 152, something like that. And that I never felt short of power on, I can assure you. About the same torque figure as well. The K5 had about 155 brake, and they have detuned this a little bit, make it a bit more mid-rangey for this use. Really nice place to be, this. I know I'm not doing anything factual or giving you any figures or anything. You don't need them. Anything that makes you feel this good, it doesn't really matter what its factual figures are. But they're all out there if you want them. I'm going to check them out. If you are thinking of changing your bike and this is the sort of thing you're looking at, or if you have had enough of your sports bike and the pains and aches and everything, I'll give one of these a go. Tractable, this engine's so smooth, so slick, perfect for torque riding, perfect for giving Tez a nice ride, which at the end of the day means that I get to use my bike more because she wants to go out on it. And that can't be a bad thing, can it?